Evening, everyone. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Monday evening. Monday already wrapped up. Yes, Fuji, I was watching Basic Holly as well. Lots of energy from Basic Holly. I don't have that kind of, or those kind of energy reserves. But I did watch Basic Holly when he was doing this race, and it seems to be out of your control whether you're going to get a penalty or not. So we will see. I was going to try and set a quality time. I think this race will kick off in 8 minutes. I don't know. Let's sack off the music. How do I do that? There we go. Enough of the music. I don't know whether it's worth doing a quality time or not. I'm on a different setup today. I thought I'd try and use a pad today, so I've got the pad out. So you won't see any action on the pedals. It's going to be all about the triggers today. See, Nathan is on the top 10. We're on the KRT account now. Evening out, evening Steve, evening Phil G, evening GT Grandad, evening Dotes. So I guess it's going to be penalty avoidance. Yes, good idea, Dotes. I will go chase camp. Do you think it's... We haven't got time to set what time it is. Not quite as fast as the Ferrari LaFerrari. Evening Danny Smith, and that's me, hope you're both well. Yeah, I guess the pad is also... Oh. When you're in this view, you can rotate like this. But you can't. Oh, no, you can't in this view. I guess it is the best view visibility. So my SR is exactly 50, I think. So we're starting right in the middle, and we'll see where we go. Now, yeah, this race is going to be on the hour, 20 past, and 22. So we may be able to just get round actually, and that might put us slightly ahead. If that's a better thing. We're just going to use the pad on the cruise. Detonator obviously very skilled with the pad already, but you know, we've seen over the last few months that don't have the fine motor skills for a controller. Woo! Detonator from the back. Yeah, I'm going to break the... Well, if we get round, I'm going to break the no quality rule for this one. Just because... What I'm thinking, Dave, there was a few races last night where I got a really bad start because I was kind of listening to the music and not the rev changes. And actually, I basically pretty close to dropping off the back of the pack, and I was playing catch-up the whole way through. And then if you add into that kind of, you know, random people doing random things... Yeah, I'm not on the wheel now, so I've got the screen up. I can see the chat as we go. Actually, I could have done this one. Completely get rid of the delay on YouTube. So they say. I haven't quite done that. So there's a few seconds late. There's nothing huge. Please do feel free to tap that like button if you're looking forward to whatever's going to happen here. Maybe we'll just win all of them. Maybe the practice last night is going to be all the difference. Oh, it's slow progress here. I'm not sure we're going to make it over the lap, are we? We've got 3 minutes to go. Well, I guess we've done 3/4 of it, so maybe there's 1 more minute to go. Maybe we'll just make it. Yes, I saw you, Phil G. I will give you that £5 after for boosting my street cred, as it were. Evening, Anna Smith. Don't know if we'll see you this evening. Very good to race with you last night. This bit's very futuristic. This bit reminds me of when they have that R8 that's not really an R8, but it was like what the R8 was going to be in iRobot. That's what that tunnel reminds me of. Shame we can't run custom liveries here, as far as I'm aware. So, just taking a look at the scenery, oops. hope we get over the line soon. As soon as the clock hits 38, I'm out of it. Into the lobby. Yeah, I hope everyone had a very good Monday. Not the flashiest day of the week, I'd say. You need to get your Mondays done. This is the famous Jedi Jonah, what do we call it? Jedi Jonah Memorial Pit Entry. RIP Jedi Jonah. Okay, we've set a time, that will maybe gain us a position or two. Let me just try and get my way into the lobby. It would be a disaster if we missed out. Bang, loads of time, easy. I'm gonna go, I think colour choice is quite important for this race. I think it sends a psychological message. We're gonna go red and racing stripes. But we'll see. The yellow cars looked quite fast last night. Evening in. All these bells going off when Kireth comes online like a deranged computer store here. Like a Maplins. Does Maplins still exist? Maplins was a fun store. You could always go into a Maplins and come out with something. But good to see that. I think that must mean that you've tapped the bell, Ian. Which I don't... It feels a bit strange saying, oh, yeah, please like and consider subscribing too. And also there's a bell. And there's a Discord too. So I dropped the bell. The bell gets cut from that. You have to keep things in threes. Right. Toto's now not sure about the chase cam. We'll work it out. Does anyone want to hear the new Frey Bentos Racing official anthem? Yes? Here we go. Oh, hang on a second. Oh. There we go. Here we go. This should work, I hope. Hang on, which one is it? This one. Hopefully it's the appropriate volume this time. It's a music video now. It actually goes on a bit, but it doesn't get any better. But at least we have a song. We have a rap and we have a song. I'd call that a proper song. I don't think it's going to win a Brit Award. Ian has hit that bell. Destroyed the bell, so no one else can use it. Evening, Oscar. Traction control 0. I don't believe you. I think I'm going to keep traction on for the start. Surely there's much more risk that I bin it. Thanks, Detonator. Maybe I'll play the rap later. What do we got? Okay, so we're not last, but we're last of the qualifiers. And we've got that BSR, which is pretty high for this account, actually. Don't know, you're not going to be in the SR lobbies for long, so I'm sure we'll meet. Evening, GA. Evening, Nathan. Evening, Steve. I'm in the 50 split. Nathan got reset, but also has a top 10 time, so... You know, peaks and troughs. Gee, first ever racing meat pie company that gets a Grammy award. Maybe. Nathan, I think you're still on the leaderboard. Flashing the DDs. Right, I'm going to go TCT. I may as well go TCT for the whole thing. Was that a one and done, Nathan, or did you do a couple of goes? And is it about following a very specific line? I guess. I imagine that leaderboard is very close. I'm thinking the car needs to be revved out a bit, maybe. Okay, that's our lot. Ooh, DE. Got the win though. I'm sure you'll be back in no time, Nathan. I'm not going to risk the A+ account. Can you imagine if I'd forgotten that and now I just realised I'm on the A+ account? Be like, you know when you have a bad dream and you wake up? Be like that, but not waking up. Right, I don't know what to expect here. Nathan, maybe that practice last night helped in a way. You're looking very... You were always at the sharp end last night, always in and around the top 3. Okay, so... From what I've heard, you don't want to touch or be touched. So I think I can get this guy's slipstream. Am I too far away? Maybe the other guy's thinking about it as well. Evening, Al. Hope you had a great Monday. I think, did I shift up too early there, maybe? Right. We're dropping people. Whoops. I feel like the practice yesterday was really helpful. I feel like I know where the danger may emerge from. If that makes sense. Going down the hill. The white. Ooh, bit of a strong move there. I think he was looking to the inside, maybe. Yeah, this is actually quite different from last night. It seems to be much more every man or woman for themselves. A few little lag spikes I'm seeing, because we've definitely got an overspeed here. It's almost like Tetris, this. Whoa! In the lead. What should we do here to stop people getting our slipstream? Yeah, penalties only, and don't ask me why. Don't bump me, please. Always pincer movement. It's a ghastly moment. Okay, I'm just going to play it cool here, and I'll just do the same thing on the back straight, hopefully. Get someone slipped. Okay. But there's only 7 of us in this pack. I don't know if there was a crash or something. Yeah, I think Nathan is the master, actually. I'm looking for the open space. I'm feeling like a winger in football. Just finding that space on the outside of the fullback. And just... that's where I can do my thing. Get my overspeed. I'm not sure... From what I've heard, it's not good to push people. I'm trying to make this no contact. Whoa! I think he was a chap that hit me, didn't he? Maybe. Anyway, I presume he'll take that on the line. I think we've maybe lost. Whoops, maybe lost another one. I see what you're saying, Nathan. I need to kind of bide my time. Nope. Can't slot in there. It's my space now. That's not gone well. That's a big old slide. Whoa. Welcome to Daily Race A. So, obviously it's not the best of starts. We have got an SR down and a penalty, and we are finishing pretty much last. I can't remember what happened because I was trying to focus a bit. This could be a tough all night. I think up until then we were doing okay. Was it a sideswipe? Right, okay, well, look, we're on the KRT account, we're on the alt account. I think we've just got to play the game. What's the way of phrasing it? We've got to be streetwise. And if that's what's going on, then maybe we've got to, maybe you can't really rise above it. So if we see people doing that, then we've got to have our wits about us. This is a lonely 10th finish. The good thing is we do have enough time to look at the replays as we do them. But a fairly inauspicious start. Well, let's see what happened there. It was a close finish between first and second. Detonator got squashed. Yeah, you're right about the speed. Because we were right at the top end of the rev band in the Ferrari. So we await news from Steve. I have a feeling... Oh, got SR up, okay. I was going to say I have a feeling we might kind of congregate towards the same lobby just by nature of what happens to... Don't forget to save the replay. The nature of what will happen to the SR. Evening Treviso. Both times he was pushed into your car by another. Yeah, it's one of those where the chain of nudging can be like 4 cars deep. Someone gets nudged and someone else very slightly. It turns into a bigger contact. They swing left. There's another one, and then I think it's the physics model struggles to do its thing at 250 miles an hour. Right. So let's do the Inquisition. Is that the only replay? Oh, it's only on this account. Anarat Smith was 7th. Okay, so Steve and Anarat Smith not doing too well. Detonator, I don't know where you finished. I think it was a 10th or 11th for me. But there was only 7 cars in it going into where we got spun out. Or we spun out. So let's see what's what. Big map to load, I guess. Right. 10th. So in the kind of the schools and the doors, it's Steve and Anarat Smith with the best results so far, but no one's setting the world alight. So this is where Nathan was saying you don't need to be in the lead, and I completely agree. See, I think Trevisio's right. It's one of those where the contact, it's all quite innocuous, I think, actually. I'll go down the car. So, actually, myself and the white car, we're kind of fighting to be in a slipstream. Moves the white car along. White car into the yellow car. Yellow car into the red car. Red car into the yellow car. Yellow car into the white car. Now it's a bit of a ghastly moment. And the red car's getting fishtailed. The yellow car managed to fishtail both the white car and the red car at the same time, which is actually impressive. And now the physics model is having to deal with a lot of energy happening, I guess. And it just so happened that I was following the slipstream of the guy ahead and going into the chaos. The red car really leaves us out. And I think I would be able to save it there, but yeah, maybe I could have saved it actually. But there was a lot of carnage. And I managed to ghost there. I will check out the Discord. Right. We go again. I think there must be a strategy here, which is avoid the chaos until you're approaching the last corner and just be in the top 3 at that point. And then I think it's going to be go low on the last corner, go very close to the pit entry, but obviously don't A, go into the pits, or B, go into the Jelly Jonah Memorial pit entry. Both of those are not good. Right. Now I'm actually at my workstation. Can do all the fancy stuff. We didn't do race B on Sunday, but actually race B looks quite an interesting race. Race B might be my preferred daily race this week, I think. And then we've got FIA on Wednesday. Maybe if people are doing FIA on Wednesday, maybe we can do practice lobby tomorrow. Yeah, it is brutal when you end up going into the pit wall at plus 240 miles an hour. I'd thought it was in road cars, because Autopolis, a lot of the races have been in road cars. So I thought it was a Ferrari road car, but actually it's not. It's in a Group 4 Ferrari, which isn't a car I drive a lot. I think you're pretty partial to the Group 4 Ferrari Detonator, or the Group 3, I forget. And yeah, I don't know if people have settled on a car for race C. On Sunday, I went from the R8 to the Aston to the Porsche, and the Porsche felt the best for me. But I have a feeling the Beetle's going to be quite handy there. Dragon Trail Gardens FIA Wednesday. Oops. I think we'll be giving Daily Race B a good shot then, because I'm actually okay at Autopolis for some reason. So I never used to be a fan of the Race Bs. I always used to prefer the Race As for the road cars and the Race Cs for the proper racing with tyres and fuel and everything. I never used to like Race B, but recently I've been a big fan of the Race Bs. Yeah, I never really got in the groove last night at Brand's Detonator. I always felt a bit on edge. I always felt a little bit like I'm not 100% in control here, or I could bin it imminently. Brands doesn't have to be that kind of track if you're kind of nailing your turning points. I was a little bit unsure. But Danny Smith, I think 2 wins quite early on. Then Binny came through with 4 wins in the end. Guys, we can do our own lobby if we want. There's literally nothing stopping us. Ouch. Nathan 122 at Brands. I think that's a very good time. Struggle with turn 3. Is turn 3 the kind of... The apex is a bit weird at turn 3. You don't want to apex too early, but then... Sorry, no, turn 3 is the one where you go wide on the AstroTurf. I'm not the best at turn 3, but I'm really bad at turn 4. This account was SR50. It will now be lower, and the DRs, I don't even know, pretty terrible. Yeah, the left-hander after Druids is... I'm okay with. I think you do need to take a lot of the Astro. But the corner after it, it's a pretty horrible corner for me. Yeah, I'm with you, Detonator. Brands Indie all the way. You know you wanted to do like a short track with lots of tyre wear and strategy. Brands Indie would actually be a good one for that, maybe. I don't often play on a controller. A controller is such a tactile thing. It just makes me want to kind of mess around with it. It's so ergonomic. Seafield G, thanks for joining. Good luck for your next league race. I can't remember if it's on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. I'm with Detonator. I prefer Indie over GP. There's something quite homely about Indie. Whereas when you go to GP, you have a lot of those kind of blind fast corners, or very fast corners, where if you overcook it slightly, or you get your turning wrong, then you can just dip a wheel on exit, and then it's really bad news. Eating Man from Del Monte says, would the Lexus do well at Brands? I think iRacer was in the Lexus last night. I think he was in the RCF, and he was driving pretty well. He actually did a race where he did 2 mediums and did put the hard tyre on for the last lap, and he was looking pretty racy. Ian, Brands was my first F1 race I went to. Who won at Brands, Ian? I can't even imagine. I know that F1 used to be at Brands, and I've kind of seen, you know, grainy footage, but I can't imagine F1 cars at modern Brands. Look at those quality times, right. I'm going to try and drive a bit smarter this time. Race with me or the devil, your choice. If you put out that kind of message, it makes me want to go with the devil, to be honest. I think F1 was going to go back to Donington recently before Silverstone renewed their contract. You're right, Steve. In the same way it was the road to A+ at the weekend, I think this is gonna. Well, we're gonna hit rock bottom. Let's be honest. A very unsavoury message there. I think I'll definitely take the devil. Ian sat on the South Bank. I imagine that was proper racing. Proper cars. Didn't James Hunt win at Brands Hatch in F1? Can you imagine a pack of 20 F1 cars trying to go around Druids on the first lap? Would be refreshing. I think that was what was cool about Mugello, is Mugello seemed like quite a narrow track in places. Which is fine for the bikes, but makes it fun for the cars. Ian can't even remember who won the damn thing. I was too drunk. Sounds like James Hunt won then. Right. Ooh, that was a bit of an early upshift. We've already dropped the guy in 12th place, so he was snoozing. And looking at the delta, we may drop the guy in 11th too. That's going to be a penalty, surely, when I start down. Nope. Bit lucky there. This Master Graham is a bit of a wild card though, isn't he? I don't want to... Whoa! Okay, we know what's up. This is bad news for us. Because we're going to lose the slip. I think that was my ticket through. There we go. So we've got past that gauntlet. Can we kind of slingshot each other and flash my lights? If we work as a team here, maybe we can get ourselves back in contention. Look at this with the Portuguese driver. He's going high. We've lost 2. Whoa! I don't think we can catch that pack, but one of them's got a penalty. That's not going to be enough. Oops. So, is it worth me bump drafting then? Is that going to give us a penalty? I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? May as well try it. These are quite gentle bumps. I think someone may have... I thought someone had taken a penalty there. Maybe it's the guy in 5th place. I think the start is actually deceptively critical here. You can't just get a bad start and think, yeah, I'll catch people up. doesn't work like that. The bump drafting's working okay at the moment. Unless he's just getting a load of SR downs. They're really fighting, aren't they? All over the track. The gap is slightly coming down, actually. It's going to be too much. Whoops, whoops. Hang on, I've got... We're not full screen. There we go, we didn't miss much anyway. Maybe that's why. Okay, we'll see who can win in this little pack. Ooh. Well, it's not a moral victory. I don't know what the word is. Consolation prize. We got separated from the pack. It was pretty disastrous. I think I'm not getting my gear shifts in sync. I think I need to rev out the gears a lot and actually doing an early upshift can be really, really costly. That's going to be good for the SR though, so we'll take that for the SR. Steep with a second. Was it one that went all the way down to the wire? There's some evidence in the Discord. Looks like a fishtail from that angle. Anarat Smith III. Okay, people are improving. Well, I got a clean race detonator. So who were we nudging down the straight? Did they get a load of SR downs? Ooh. It was this guy, wasn't it? So maybe we did just give him a load of SR downs, actually. So actually, if we're being really strategic about this, and if that is the case, you want to be nudging someone all the way down the straight. Maybe you can make a break for it, but you definitely don't want to be first. Is that how it works? I mean, it's wrong in so many ways. This guy went down to an E. Tough luck for him. Whilst we're racing, I might just circulate and try and get a... No. Try and get some sort of quality time in. Well, you might be not my lobby now, Detonator. That's a big penalty. Well, that's a big pack, actually. If that penalty was enough to take you down to 8th, there must have been a lot of you that were close together. I think people are getting reset like that, actually. And also, I'll be honest, I think I'm not convinced they've really thought this through with the penalty system. They were obviously able to turn it off for FIA. It doesn't seem to make any sense to have it on here. I don't know if that's just me, but I guess if they completely turned off penalties, then people could artificially improve their SR. But here it seems that you can basically sabotage someone. But did you guys see your SR? Did you get a load of SRs as it was happening? Or did it just all happen at the end? Because presumably there were orange SR down arrows, so it's not completely out of the blue. That would be really harsh. Right, so Nathan was pushing and getting SR downs. Detonator was getting pushed and getting SR downs. Doesn't sound ideal. I'm just hoping this time we can join the front pack and be in the mix. And alright, Smith with an SR down. Well, presumably they'll fix it. And we know it's possible because they did it in FIA, so it's not like it's you can't do it. They can do it. But you'd have to be an absolute madman to do this on your main account. I don't know if anyone is doing it on their main account. Presumably not anyone here, but kind of anyone generally. But that is a brutal thing, right? Because if you don't know about it and then you just do a daily race A as you normally do on your main account, and someone bump drafts you down the straight, say goodbye to your account. Steve with 2 clean races. Well, if we want, in a bit, we can open up a lobby and we can do it and turn penalties off. We can do it in the 4GTs if we can copy the gearing that they'll have done here. What I thought they might do with the gearing is just move all of the gearing at the bottom down to the left and kind of stretch out all the gears. It's daily race A as well, so you're not going to gain a lot of SR. Although I don't know how many sectors there are. Oops. But there won't be as many as a normal daily race A, I think. Evening, Ant. Well, we might be in the same lobby then. I think I'm E and C or E and B. But Ant with the first win of the evening. I think the Ferrari was better detonated because it was faster as well. This feels much more like a motorway cruise. Alright, why don't we do... What's the time? Should we do a lobby at 10:30? And we'll do it at night as well. I think it's better at night. I'll do this race and then I'll go and open up a lobby. Same settings as yesterday. Bring your Ferrari LaFerraris. I'll bring the 80s music. We'll do it at night. None of these penalties. And we can... Has anyone kept a tally from last night? I'll try and... I'll open up the Discord. I'll try and keep a tally in the Discord. I like that slightly competitive edge about the... Well, there's a tally going. We'll have to think of a prize for the winner. And maybe a forfeit for anyone who doesn't pick up a win. Interesting. This is my favourite bit of the track. I like this bit. I think we'll do the LaFerrari again, Ian. I don't know if you have a LaFerrari in the garage. No worries, Al. If you're on the stream, then you can be the spotter. Yeah, it's much better with front drafting. I clipped that bit, Jenny Jonah. It's kind of saving on YouTube. And then I'll upload that like 10 seconds. because I had like a laughing fit when I saw that happen. I was coming in here and I thought, hang on, there's someone going very wide there, and it wasn't you. Someone went into the pits. I think the Finnish guy went straight into the pits. Yes, standard gearing, Ian, because it doesn't hit the limiter. Right, we're not going to make another lap, are we? Controlled. Jelly's only going for that really fine move. Yeah, Steve and I think we tried out a few cars, if I remember, but the LaFerrari A is really fast. B, it has a boost at the beginning because it has a battery, so you kind of get up to speed quickly, and it doesn't hit the limiter. And actually, I think because it's right at the top end of the speed, it becomes more fine with the movements. It seems to be that the overspeeds with the Ford GT are bigger. But we were talking about doing a special stage for weeks, even before it came up as a date. Look at these chaps. What's going on here? Oh, there's... by the sea. That's quite a detailed port. You don't get that in iRacing. Look at those containers right in the distance. And the ship and the cranes. In a racing game, and you can't even go there. Someone has created all of that. And those mountains. I don't think the cranes actually are moving. Whoops. Anyway, I get distracted easily. Steve, there's a bit of barrier sitting outside one of the corners. Yes, there is. I think there's one that as you come off the first corner. Okay, we'll do daytime then. We'll try a different time of day. I do like looking at the scenery. So we'll do one race here and then I'll open up the lobby. But there's even a speed camera there. So this, like, I'm trying to think of a fictional example, a hypothetical example of why this piece of road would exist. And I don't think there is one. It doesn't make any logical sense. I think they've tried to incorporate it as, oh, there's a port here and, you know, it's a ring road around the port, but nope. Does the water not move? Oops, we won't be able to see. Alright, we'll go for the morning then. I will jump off this one into the main account where I have my car. Ninth place. I'm going to try and do the start properly. I'm sure you can time your gear shifts with the actual MPH. If it's 100 yards from line, it must be possible if you spam the X button and get into the lobby quickly. And also, it might depend, Anna at Smith, if everyone finishes your race and you don't have to wait for the 30-second countdown. We'll go for early morning then, I think. Right, it hasn't been a good race so far for me. And Smith, did you go for the yellow car? The yellows were looking quite good yesterday. I know you were in the red. Both Nathan and Steve had quite cool liveries, the kind of classic Ferrari Italian. But then Nathan came in the black and looked quite ominous on the pace straight away. I think Al was in the blue car, if I remember. Just practicing saving it and failing. Full screen, I don't have my little button thing because I'm in a different place. Right, here we go. It's expensive, Ian. Have you got those kind of credits lying around? It just so happened I didn't have to buy it. I think Steve was the same. Gary Gill with 3 wins. Let me just try and concentrate here because I've made a mess of this so far. I actually think qualifying is quite important here in the sense that if you start right at the back, your chances of making it or keeping with the pack actually decrease quite a lot. Like, I think the guy at the back is going to get dropped, those two. Yeah, maybe actually auto is the way to go. Just it will do the gear changes at the right point. So I'm pretty sure I changed up gear too early there. Anyway, we're kind of there or thereabouts this time. It's getting a bit uncomfortable. And the guys behind are dropping back, or one of them is. Yeah, it's pretty uncomfortable for them right now. That gap is increasing. And it didn't seem like a lot. We just about held on. Already a penalty. Do I feel bad now if I tap people and give them a penalty there? I'm actually just going to try and tap everyone. Whoa! I'm going to open up the lobby. That was that's the earliest it's ever kicked off for me. Wow. And no ghosting. The ghosting is much less severe in the daily races. Right, I'm gonna get onto the main account, set up the lobby. I think I could be trying that for a long time and still never get a win actually. I don't know what happened there. That one looked a bit more like people were kind of swerving around a bit. There's no real need to have a crash, I think, that early on. I think. But yeah, if you are doing daily race A, maybe auto is the way to go for the beginning. Or you don't have to keep an eye on the revs or the MPH and can just concentrate on getting a good line. But that was a pretty shocking race. Whoops. So, bring your Ferrari LaFerraris to the special stage. Let me just retitle this. Oops. It's marginally quicker to type on the pad, but it's still slow. There we go. Has anyone had a shocking SR moment? Presumably no one's on the main account, so that's fine. Put some music on just while we wait. Now I can do that. Right, are we going for break of day? Is that too early? Let's go for 6:10. We can always change it. Do we want to do a different tyre? Maybe? Right, penalties. None. Off. Ghosting strong. I didn't know about that. Oh, that's the auto reset thing. Detonator with a second. Not bad. I think Detonator's pretty handy here. Maybe it's that RC skill set coming into play. Steve with a first. Wow, okay, everyone's coming in hot. Everyone's coming in fully warmed up. And then there's me. Burnout Revenge. Those Burnout games, they were top quality games. And Jody Jane Amp with a P2. And that's my 7th. 1 second penalty for getting bump drafted. You know it's not going well when someone in front hits the outside issue in turn 1. That's that pillar we were talking about. As you're about to get the perfect line. Right. The lobby is open. I believe all of the settings are correct. Nope. Ian in the room. Ian, do you want to go for a test together? I'll wait for you at the edge of the pits. Yeah, I think if you start at the back, I think it's quite easy to get stranded. Just get that top 10 time like Nathan's done. CSD is coming out. Ian, sorry. This is going to be faster in the LaFerraris. Whoops, already got a penalty. Here comes Ian. Anna Smith in the room. Nice delivery, Ian. We're doing round 2, Nathan. We're doing round 2, and there are wins up for grabs. And you can bump drafts if you want. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Nathan. I forgot. Hang on. I may need to restart the room, everyone, just because Nathan got a reset. And okay, I'm going to restart the room because I can't change the SR. So apologies for that. Yeah, apologies for that. I'm gonna quit this one. I forgot about your reset, Nathan. How low are we going, Nathan? Is it? Oh, D, okay. Could be worse. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. It's my fault. Nathan's going to stroll in with a DD. With a CD, maybe. I will check that out, Steve. Bring your Ferrari LaFerraris. No one's ever said that before. Before we coined the phrase. Danny Smith in the room. There's a lot of people here who had wins yesterday. Anorak Smith, Detonator, Danny Smith. Nathan didn't get a win, but it was obviously super fast here. I think Ant got a win as well. I think I'm one of the only ones that didn't get a win actually. So I love the stage, but I'm no good at it. Rear wing going mental. Rock Spud Drag Racing Team. Right, I've got to say LaFerrari, haven't I? Oops. If no one's in the LaFerrari, I don't think anything else will keep up with the LaFerrari. I don't know. Who's this coming up the road? I don't know how to flash the hazard lights. Control. Steve in the room. I would like to have a massive moment and control it. I feel like that would be quite cool. I've definitely lost control right about now. I think it has to be LaFerrari, Nathan, because it doesn't hit the limiter. But just the gearing seems to be quite good for this. Danny Smith coming up the road. Oh, yeah, why the pencils on? I can change that, but it's one settings I can change. It was the wall collision penalty we were still in. There we go. So we'll wait a few minutes for Steve. Okay, Okay, Nathan is bringing something else to the party. We'll see what that is. It is BAP on, so I don't know how BAP is going to be in N1000. What's this guy bringing? I don't think that's really going to work. Let's see. Are you doing a drag race? We can go for it. Kind of, we need someone to start the drag race, don't we? I'm not very good at this. What happens now? Normally there's someone who can start us. $25. Oh, did you mean 25 on the bottom left? Let us know when you're ready, Steve. We'll crack on. We've got a couple of different cars, but I'm not sure anything's going to beat the LaFerrari. Maybe just try and do one more drag race with this guy. Full stop. I feel like I didn't really understand the start. So I think he's saying Roswald in the house. Do you think Roswald? I think he's going to say a number like GT Grandad in the house as well. Okay, no drag race. I tried. Evening Roswald. So we're all using the Ferrari LaFerrari, or kind of. That's what we used last night. We can see how it goes with people using other stuff, but ooh, that's quite nice. Evening Rainer, started 11th, finished 2nd. Nice. Congratulations. It is a bit of a lottery, but you've come out pretty much on top, so congratulations. Right. Hang on, that looks like a Roswald livery. Let's check that out. Unmistakably, the Roswald LaFerrari heading out on track. That's a nice image, isn't it? Right, GT. The room is filling up. Okay. We'll wait for you, GT Grandad. Let me just do a bit of the admin. I've said 2 minutes, but don't stress, we won't start. I think there's only one chap who's not in a LaFerrari, but we can kind of see how it goes. Maybe it's both these two. The LaFerrari crew might leave him for dead. Yeah, it's quite expensive. I don't think that's an old count GT Grandad. But it is quite expensive actually. If not, I guess you can try any other N1000. Oh, the room's filling up. Get back in, GT Grandad. Got a Japanese driver in here. Yeah, I did see that Aston, actually. Whew, to that. That would look really good in the dark green and fluorescent kind of Aston colours. I wonder what the Aston F1 cars are going to look like next year. Right, there's a space for GT Grandad. Is he going to make it back in? Come on, GT Grandad. I just need my miles. Maybe he's getting mileage on the car or something. There's a space now. It's only 5 minutes, so we'll crack on with this one. There is a space. Am I in? Yes, let's do it. Yeah, he's just collecting the miles. I didn't know that was part of GT Sport. Maybe it's... I don't know. Right, okay. So a few other cars in the mix. Someone in the Camaro. And the Veyron. I don't think the Veyron has the power here, because I think Owl's in it. The battery will just go rustled, I think. Smith. I think a couple of guys off the back. Here comes the Veyron. The Veyron just won't be able to hang with us, I think. Still thereabouts. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Actually, it looks like we might have to work as a team to get that Veyron back. Who's going to get that first win? Oh, Heath and Dave making a good position. Looks like things are thinning out a little bit. I think Bop is on and tuning is off, Nathan. Unless you meant that the other way around. Bop should be on, unless some kind of setting has changed that it shouldn't have. It should definitely be on. But I did see Danny Smith that you were kind of slowing down. Strange. The thing is, I think if you turn Bot off, I think it opens up all the upgrade stuff. I say all the upgrade stuff, there's only 2 weight and power. And then some people might not do it. It's the Camaro coming through. Yeah, that is strange on this place, man. I don't know if you can see anything on your... If you can see if you can tune anything on your car. You should be able to. I'll check. If we work as a team, I wonder if we can catch those two there. You're right, Westwood, with the BAP. On hybrid with more better speed. But I think it's going to work if we're all in the same car like last night. I'll just send a message to Mr. Vader. It's all to play for here. This is where the actual points are. About picking my line. I think it was uncharted. I'm on a pad, sorry. I can see now on the pad actually kind of doing some micro swerves. Ooh, we lost the Camaro. Steve making a break for it. Is he going to get the assist? Roswald with the win. Roswald the first win. First race, first win. That is a bit ominous. Right, let me just check what's on with the settings. It should be BAP on. I saw Danny Smith, you kind of you started to fall backwards, which was a bit strange. Very strange. So congratulations, Roswell, making it look easy. I've done the same manner at Smith. It kind of it goes through the early gears very quickly. Race settings. Yeah, I will ask the Veyron guy to not be in the Veyron. Sorry, tuning wasn't prohibitive for some reason. Bear with me a second. Yeah, I think tuning wasn't on. Tuning wasn't prohibited. CJ Nater, racing this evening in the daily race A. Yeah, not sure why tuning was on. I don't know why that would have affected you, Danny Smith. Yeah, don't know. Well, we all need to be in the same car, really, so I'm going to have to kind of enforce that. Some great liveries here. Is that stock livery, Jelly Jonah and Steve? So I know you're rocking the same one. Got another Veyron. Maybe I'm going to transform the room. Bear with me. Whoops. We didn't choose it because it's the fastest car, we just chose it because it was a car that worked and perfect with the characters. Right, I think we can go now in this group, so we'll do that. We'll make a break for it. And this is going to be all of us in the same car. Right, I'm ready for this one. I think on the pad you need to kind of really finesse it on the corners. I'm amazed Thrustmaster can do that on a pad and it looks like you're on a wheel. Reverse grid. Yeah, it ups just really quick at the beginning. It's caught me out so many times. You're getting a full hybrid. It's not the best start, but we'll do. Right, let the games begin. It's all very civilised at the moment. Very civilised. What a shame it would be if someone broke out different trains. I'm going in a Danny Smith train. You can only lose it, you can't win the race here. Slightly start this one. Big bump from Roswell there. Consolidating again. Good luck everyone, I'm going to go on the outside. Don't trust my pad skills at the moment. All still in the hunt. Much cleaner than the daily races. Side by side with Danny. You don't want to get jumped off the back, Danny. It is a lot easier than it seems, I think, to lose touch from the back of the pack. But we're going to get an overspeed here, maybe as we kind of approach the tunnel actually. It's not a bad place to get it. Not squabbling ahead. Nathan in pole position. It's a bit like if you're leading the Premier League on Christmas Day, probably odds on to win the league. If you're leading the pack going into the tunnel, you'll probably become the favourite. I would say 2 trains going on here. Throwing the full on the right, throwing the Tyre here. It's going to be all to play for as we go around the last corner. And slotting in. We're just going to get a nice boost going into turn 1. Still Nathan. Nathan now able to kind of take a commanding position there, dictate the tempo. Oh, we've had a... I think we had a kind of pincer moment there, Jenny Jonah. Anyways, Andre Perez looks very tight. I can see Roswell looking for a gap. He's got a nice little gap there. Steve looks like he's got the low line. Is someone going to get an assist over the line? Oh, looks like we lost people into the pits. Nathan with the win in the end. I don't know if you got an assist there, Nathan. I think someone ended up in the pits. Steve, you had the lead too early, if anything. Because I guess no one was going to assist you as the leader going into that bit. Yeah, I think it was a physics moment, and we kind of slightly compressed into the barrier, and then the game was like, no, that's it, you're being ejected. Andre Perez in 3rd. So it's a win for Nathan, and it's a win for Roswald. So it's 1-1 with the A+ drivers. I think we can still call Nathan an A+ driver. Just taking a temporary kind of holiday to tea. Ian's still there all the way to the end. I don't know if you're gonna be the spotter this time, Ant, or you're in? Are you in? Okay, let's go. So it's 1-1 between Nathan and Roswald. Evening, Ray. Hope you're well from the States. Don't know if you'll be joining us. We did a few daily races, and then we realised that actually they haven't really done the right settings for it. So we thought we'd do our own thing. Anorak Smith, I think we'd do 2 teams. Yes! Yes, we should, Anorak Smith. Yes, we should. Right, Ray. GC Grandin House. Right, we're gonna do 2 teams for the next one. It's gonna be a team race. Absolutely, yes. Slow start for Dennis Smith there. Sorry he went too quickly. Maybe Dennis Smith was tending to other things, but I think Steve's going to catch up, hopefully. Right, what we're going to do after this race is we'll have 2 team captains. At the moment it's like to be Nathan one team captain, Russ will be the other team captain, and we'll just go down the order. And you have to remember who's in your team. And obviously nothing untoward. Well, I have a feeling that might be quite interesting. Ian there making a break for the lead. Bumps like that. We've got a decent train if you want it. Mr. Perez coming in. I think unfortunately we lost Steve. As you see the start. Sorry, Steve. Yeah, I'm liking this train. I like how my driver is a bit surprised every time he gets bumped. This is where I do feel a bit uncomfortable in the pad. portions of a millimetre when it comes to it. Nice. It's the best I've ever done. Feel very tired this week there. Ray, if you tried the Zalian's track, I saw live stream people get SR down to penalties front after. Yes, and yes, that happened. It seems you can give penalties to other drivers by bumping them. So it just doesn't work with the track process really. Which is a bit of a shame. Maybe they will change it. Look at this train. This is very well organised. It's too well organised. It's a bit suspicious. But I'm okay on the pin. I guess I'm just kind of protecting my position. Making sure Mr. Kireth doesn't get any ideas. I'm going to go for a little... I've got to work out what I do. Whilst we're just cooling the engine there. This is the first time we've ever been at the fourth one. Well done, Anorak Smith. If I just positioned myself a bit better, I think I could have got an assist from Nathan there. Very good race. That's the first time I've ever been in the in kind of the front three. It's very tense. Russell into the pits. It's high risk, high reward. Right. I think team. Yeah, we'll do it. We're going to go to nighttime now, and we're going to do a team, 2 teams. I'm just working this out in my head as I click buttons. So we're going to do nighttime. It says sunny, but kind of means not sunny. Right, we're gonna do 2 teams. So how many players are there? There are 5 players, which is perfect. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have Nathan and Roswald as the 2 team captains. Roswald will go first because Roswald won the first race. So Roswald, you pick someone first in the chat, and then Nathan picks someone, and then we keep going until there's 5 players on each side. Kadane drops out, so we'll just keep alternating, and then we just have to remember who our teammates are, and we'll work it out. But Nathan, if you pick first, and then Nathan, I'm sorry, Roswell, if you pick and then Nathan picks. I mean, it's a bit of a lottery because it's not a typical race. Okay, so Roswell goes with Anorak. So Anorak on team 1. So Nathan, your turn. Or we could do odds and evens. Or we could do odds and evens. Nathan is probably AFK. I'll tell you what, Ian, you be team captain there for team 2. Okay, so Nathan's gone Jedi. Your turn, Roswald. Nathan and Anam on team 2. I'm not sure there's just an easy way to do it. Enter your car as well, Nathan. Roswell goes to the inn. Ian, Roswell and Anarat Smith on team 1. Colourful cars on team 1. Choose your driver, Nathan, and also enter the race. Because we can actually pick while we're driving. Nathan goes for Steve, so Russell with another pick. Okay, Nathan's in. So Russell's me. I think that's it, right? I will. So team 1 for Roswald is Roswald, Anarat Smith, Ian, and myself, and that's 4 of us. And there's 5 in the other team. I'm just thinking of team 1 and who my teammates are. And it's going to be like Tour de France, so it's all about, it's not going to be points all the way through, none of that, it's just who wins the race. Are they team 1 or are they team 2? So you want to assist your driver to get over the line. Right, I'm looking for my drivers. Anarat Smith. It's like Ian and Russell already at the top of the race. GT Grandin was a very nice. The Dota is supposed to do that. Making my way up to my teammates. And we're doing a team versus team now. So team 1 is Ian, Roswald, myself, and Anarat Smith. And team 2 is Nathan, Steve, Ant, GT Grandad, and Mr. Perez. Ooh, unusual move here. GT Grandad going into the team 1 train. Kind of amplifies it at night, I think. Right, team 2's moved to the top there. Now it's kind of just survival. sketchy on the train. Oh, we lost someone. We lost GT Grandad. So Team 2 lock out at the front at the moment. Ian's up there as well. Come in, I'll give you a little bump. Evening Justin, evening Loopy. We're doing a team versus team on special stage. At the moment it's team 2 with a 1-2-3. And whichever team gets a driver over the line first is going to win. So Roswell looks actually team 1, we've got a train together here. There's only 4 of us in Team 1, but Andrew Perez, maybe we've converted Andrew Perez. Moving to the dark side of Team 1. Blocking move by Team 2 then, Team 2 taking all the road. Very interesting tactic. Evening Binny. Binny, a 4-time special stage champion. Chris Free. Whoa! Just got more from there. Come on, Team 1. Looking like Roswald. Indeed, Mr. Roswald, I'm going to give you a boost here. Sacrificing my speed. Now, Team 2 look like they've got this absolutely sewn up. Come on, Russell, we got this. Maybe Russell giving Anarat Smith the assist. There's only 4 cars left in it, really. Anarat Smith with a great dart down the inside. Which train is going to win? Oh, there's a bit of contact. There was a bit of contact there. And in the end, it's a win for Team 2, but there was a bit of contact there on the line. I wasn't close enough. But congratulations to Team 2. I thought Roswald and Anarat Smith, I thought there was a nice thing going there, and then, oh, I just loved how by the end it was, there were two people from Team 1 and 2 from Team 2. Okay, Team 2 won that one. Congratulations, Team 2, because you basically controlled the pace of the race all the way from turn 1 to the end of the race, especially before you got in the tunnel. Right, we go again. Nevia tonight, Justin. I'm actually on the pads. I'm actually sitting in a chair. I'm not kind of like compressed up in a Playseat challenge. It's very nice. Come on, Team 1. We've got to get it together. We're getting a nice little train. We're outnumbered. We're the underdogs. We've only got four players. With a stream. Do give us a like. If you like for Team 1, dislike for Team 2. So we've got a lot of dislike bots. Team 2 are going to win that one. Get really bad starts. I'll still be here though. Don't rush home dangerously in your LaFerrari. Here we go, Ian. Oh, Ian, I've got a great run. I like that, very specialised. Very kind of keeping with the cycling. Oh, it's my teammates. Yes, please. I think Ian's trying to get across, maybe. Loopy's in the room. Loopy, you're coming into Team 1 as the next driver. Come on, Ian. It's train of 4, it's only train of 3 at the moment. It's going to become a train of 5. I think Ian's going to catch up. You know what, I'm going to drop back a bit and let Ian just get a bit more of a slip. It's all about the tactics here. Come on, Ian. It's like that scene in Toy Story as we're trying to get on the removal van. Actually, Ian, I think this isn't a bad place to be. Just a bit of time and space to kind of work out what's going to happen. Bring out the fine motor skills. Ian and Roswell working very together. It's like very good. Whoa! No! Okay, so myself and Jenny Jonah were out. Jenny, what happened there? I'm going to spectate. Okay. Let's see what's happening. So we've got Andre Perez in the lead. Russell's second wheel. Paul Van Smith. There's a bit of sideways action there. A bit of ghosting even. Nathan getting ghosted. I think the exit of turn 1 is actually quite a lethal place. Ooh. So did we lose Ian as well? So it's just Anorak Smith and Roswald in this pack. You're going to have to do it Mark Cavendish style and just get on someone else's train. Here we go. Here's the team on, boys. How is it hard on the wheel to hold line? I think it's a lot easier on the wheel to be very progressive. I'm struggling on the pads. Ooh, big swing by Nathan. Whoa! The Team 2 guys. The Team 2 guys taking each other out, and Anorak Smith, is he going to hold it? Just about, and it's Roswald and Nathan. Maybe making the break for it. I think it's going to be a one-on-one Roswald and Nathan here. So no pressure. Roswald taking a very high line. That's a big accusation, Steve. Here we go. Come on, Roswald. Do it for Team 1. Nathan goes high. Actually, you know what? The rest of the Team 2 gang are still in this. GT Grandad has got the most momentum here and is going to try and go down the inside. There's a bit of contact, and Anorak Smith coming to help out, and it's looking good for Team 1 at the moment. Oh, the Team 2 guys are fighting. It's all in disarray in Team 2 as Team 1 take 1 and 2 over the line. And it's a victory for Team 1. So it's 1-1. Fantastic job by Anorak Smith and Roswald. I think Anorak Smith getting back as well, because I think you were knocked about quite a bit. The Portuguese guy, he's in this chat. So please be a bit more gentle, Portuguese guy, Mr. Team 2. Bloke, maybe it's not bloke. I'm sure I'm struggling on the pad, to be fair. I'm all over the place on the pad. Remember to join back in, Steve. Right, Loopy. Loopy is team 1. Just write a message. I'm afraid you got to deal with it, Nathan. That's... It's, one second. What, I don't know what the accusation is. Portuguese guy was brake checking. Hopefully there's no brake checking going on. That isn't cool. Andre Perez is going to have a say. Let's see what happens here. Maybe Loopy making a late transfer to team. Hang on. Oh, Binny as well. Actually, I think because Team 1 are a player short, and because Binny is a 4-time world champion, we'll take Binny on Team 1. Binny, sorry, Team 1. Loopy on Team 2, so I didn't see Binny there. It should have been even before. Hang on a second. Team 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, yeah, 5. So, Team 2 have one more. Oh, Greg's in the house. Greg on Team 1 then. Hang on a second. I'll write in the chat. Let me get my phone out. Sorry, let me just write teams in the chat. Nathan, you are the captain. Team 1. Ruz, Ian, me, Anorak, Binny, and there's 12 of us. Greg. Team 2. Nathan, Jedi, Andre, Steve, Kireth, Loopy. Is that okay? Does that make sense? I may have made a mistake there. I don't think I did though. Is everyone in the LaFerrari? We've got Danny Smith as the official steward for this race. This evening's racing. There we go. Okay, so each team is now 6 deep. You just have to remember your teammates, Greg. Yeah, next time we'll have team colours. Or maybe a team livery. So you just have to remember who's on the team. I know it gets harder as more people join. Teams are above Greg. You're Team 1. Yep, you only have to remember 5 people's names. There's no liveries. It's just people. It's like I can't think of an example. Stop it out. Oh. Lots of people like that there. Hang on, I'm going to keep looking at that chat. So Greg and Binny, this is our train. This is Team 1. Well, Luke wants in. I remember, it's just whoever's first over the line. It's whether they're Team 1 or Team 2, that's all that counts. There's a lot of Team 2 people coming up here, I don't like it. There's like the Team 1 crew. Oh, it's reverse grid. That's my Team 1 guys will look back. It's reverse grid. Last race. 6 people each. Let's go stay. I'll help you out, Greg. Team 1 teammate. There you go. Have a tap on me. Nice livery there, Greg. The metallic red. Greg, I'm on your team. And Binny is as well. Oh, I don't like this. Russell, that was an epic touch. I really don't like being on a pad here. I think in the week I'm going to be in the wheel for this. Right, Binny in the lead. Ooh, just showed in the wall. Binny, the full-time world champion. Oh, Loopy's in the lead for Team 2. Right, Anna Smith. Okay, teammate. Anna Smith, I think we've got decent pace here. I saw that. Oh, I saw that driving. What are we going to do here then? I think we need to find a teammate. Should we go and find Russell? Who's ahead of us? Andrew Kireth. We can find Ian actually. I've got a decent bit of momentum there. Right, if we push this train, Binny's at the sharp end of this train, so there we go. I think it's going to be pretty much all 12 of us going into the corner. We'll have to get the breathalyzers. Right, here we go. Keeping my foot in a little bit more. Oh, there's chaos! Oh, I switched that too early. Binny in the lead, Binny and Greg for Team 1, and then it looks like it's Nathan and I don't know who else in 4th place. Ian in there as well, so it's only Nathan for Team 2. Can the Team 1 guys work as a team? Get them on the line, there's a yellow flag. Someone's gone off. He's gone off. Binny wins it on the line. Binny for Team 1. I was certain Nathan was going to win that. In the end, there were only 3 in the top pack. That's quite a small kind of leading pack over the line, because there was 12 of us going into the last corner. Okay, it's 2-1 for Team 1 at the moment. We'll put that in. To really be able to type. You are right. You are right, Anna Smith. But I think for tonight it's easier to do it this way, and then we can think about points. But the idea is that I'm hoping that we get some nice assists. We credit people who do the assists. Steve is Venture and Nathan is NM1M. Andre, welcome to the stream. Please feel free to pop a like and a subscribe in if you'd like. Right, Parko. How are we going to do this? Parko for Team 2, I think, because Team 2 are behind. Maybe got dizzy. Bear with me a second. Oh, the release Parko, we lost Parko. So if you jump in, Steve, we'll be good to go. Nathan the Rum, I think you do need a drink or two. Steadies the hand on the tiller. But yes, for today it's whoever gets first over the line, Team 1, Team 2, that's it. Doesn't matter what happens behind. So you kind of want to assist your point man over the line. You don't want to be isolated. As Nathan had to fend from himself there. I don't know who you're saying that he's doing that role on Team 2, Anna Ratsmith. Well, I need to sort out my upshifts. Steve in the lead, and Loopy, and GT Grandad. So a lot of Team 2 up there at the sharp end, but no one wins the race going down the back straight. We've lost Ian. I'm going to drop back and help Ian out. Catch up. Don't we lose? Team 1. There we go. Very strategic. Yeah, Al, I like how we started in the morning and now we're at night time. It kind of feels appropriate, and we got the music on. Otherwise, I don't think the audio would be that good. It's an excuse for us to get music on. Right, that's Group 2 with the top 4. So if they really kind of work as a team, they could try and make something kind of great. Very difficult though. I'm going to stick with Roswell's. There's a Group 2 train. Midnight Run, was it? Was that? Midnight Run? No, Midnight Club. I don't know Midnight Run. I feel like I remember Midnight Run. I need to look it up. I'm doing that thing on the joypad where you just keep like tapping the right thumbstick. Oh, we lost someone. Oh, we lost 2 people, it seems. Ooh, whoa. Good save, Roswell. Midnight Run, I feel like I remember the name. I will have a look. I got it confused with Midtown Madness or something. There's a Team 2 lockout at the moment for the top 4. They're looking very strong. They can control the tempo here, and they can control the space. They can deny Team 1 what we need. Right, and actually, looking at my teammates, Steve gets spat out. Ooh, it's a big negative hit for us. Who's that behind Roswell? Andre Perez. There's only 3 Team 1 drivers here in the lead pack. Binny got side spot. There was some big contact there in turn 2. Right. It's 5 Team 2 drivers. It's 6 Team 2 drivers against 3 Team 1 drivers. So we are very much the underdogs here. Two race winners this evening in AverMedia and Roswell. What can we do? I haven't won any of these races. I should have been pit last. Andre Perez in the headlines again. I can see the corner now. Can we get AverMedia into a good position? There's a wall here, there's a wall, there's a wall, there's a wall! Oh no. I could see it coming, but there was nothing I could do. There's a delay on the screen. There's lots of contact there. Right, where's AverMedia? He's our only hope. AverMedia in 6th place, but that's not a bad position to be in terms of getting a decent run to the finish line if he can. But surely he's just going to get blocked by Team 2. Team 2 with loopy as point at the moment. It's going to be an easy win for Team 2, I think. Not sure who's going to get it. Could be 1 of 4. And not a good result for Team 1 there. That's the worst result for Team 1 we've had so far. But congratulations to TT leveling it up. Nathan, Andre is killing. Nathan, you're going to have a word with your teammate. 2-2. It's even. But good job, Team 2. You looked in control again. I think as you did in the first race of the night. Yeah, there were some big moments there. Team 2 just controlling the pace down the back straight. 6 Team 2 against 3 Team 1s. Team 1 was like Williams. Yeah, not the old Williams, new Williams. Yeah, Nathan, Andre is Team 2. Andre's a teammate. Okay, we'll have an intermission. Yeah, we didn't, there was no reason for us to hit that wall. There was so much space. Team 2 tactics seems to be cause chaos and hope Team 1 get caught up in it. Teams are above. There's a comment I did above which has the current teams. Greg, your teammates are Roswald, Ian, me, AverMedia and Binny. And Binny is, as I keep saying, Binny yesterday won 4 times. So if you put Binny at the front of a train, he's going to finish it off. He's a finisher. Right, let us know when you're back, Ant. This is much better than Daily Race A. Yeah, so Andre looks to be the Claude Makaleli. We're hoping that Binny's like... Who's Binny like? The Inzaghi. Red Rum, yeah, I'm not all over my horses. At the moment, I'm not really good for anything. I'm just at the back. Who am I? I'm a bit like Declan Rice, just kind of watching the play ahead of me. Maybe a calming influence. I'm doing that bit where I drop back a bit, let someone get my slipstream, drop back into defence. Yeah, I'm the Declan Rice of our special state. Yeah, everyone doing their break. If we wanted to, well, okay, let's not do it tonight. It's 11:40 already. But next time we do this, maybe it'll be tomorrow. We'll make sure you have a red livery. We'll work it out, red and a yellow or something. Right, we're waiting for a couple of people. Ray Riviera requested to watch your gameplay. I would do that, Ray, but it's gonna. I don't have the upload speed to spare whilst I'm streaming. I would otherwise do it, but I can't. C's ready. We're waiting for someone else. Waiting for Nathan. I thought Luffy was going to get the win there. Yeah, Team 1's ready. What's going on with Team 2? We'll have a little catch up. Team talk. Maybe restart the game, Ray. Right, Nathan's ready. Team 1, we're all giving it the big chat, and now we've got to back it up now because we only had three drivers going into the last corner last time, and I wasn't really there. 2.5. Well, let's see. I haven't been doing a good job of my starts, to be honest. Sometimes I under rev, sometimes I over rev. I might just keep it in automatic. Yeah, good trap position for Team 1 here. Use up that battery. Right, Binny at the point of the train. We've seen Binny lead from the grid to the flag. So I'm pretty happy with the position at the moment. And we've got Greg behind. Kevin De Bruyne just ready to assist getting over the line if it comes to it. Ian and Andre Perez. I think Ian and Andre Perez are like the box-to-box midfielders. It's Gerrard against Lampard here. Ian's our counter to Andre Perez. Let's see, everyone's seen the train, they haven't lost anyone. So we're quite civilised at the moment. Whoa! Oops, saving. Let's see what's going to happen here. Anarat Smith trying to disrupt the Team 1 train. I'm going to give Anarak a bump. You might question this tactic. You might think, well, why am I bumping Anarak Smith? I read a lot more, actually. I've had a big one. I've had quite a big one there. I think that's me on the pad. I'm going to go jump in on the spectate then. Good job no one else was taken out. Everyone else still in there. Right, Ian in the lead then for Team 1. Followed by Benny, followed by Anarat Smith. It's a very good train for Team 1. Fortunately, we've lost one driver, which is me, because I binned it. riding forward with Ante. What's going on at the top of the race? Let's ride with Andre Perez at the back, who's going to have a decent amount of momentum here, and is going to be a factor in this race. It looks like GT Grandad trying to get in the mix. At the moment, Team 1 is doing a good job. Team 2 pushing Nathan up there. Team 2 pushing a very strong driver, maybe going to go for an alternate train, but a good defensive move there by Anorak Smith. Denying the space, which is something you can do in the lead, but Nathan moves up the inside, pushes Anorak Smith out of the way. They're going to squabble now for that slipstream. It looks like Nathan has managed to get up into third place. Some gentle side to side there, always a little bit risky. Anorak Smith has been pushed out, so a good move by Team 2 there, getting their man up into third place. So it's Binny and Ian at the top for Team 1, followed by Nathan and Steve for Team 2. Who's going to work as the better team here? Nathan now in second place, is looking very ominous. We've seen Nathan come from second to win so many times before, and here comes Nathan, assisted by Steve. And who's Ian got to help him? Ooh, strong moves there. Loopy comes in, and we've lost Ian. And I think this is going to be a Team 2 lockout of the podium. It's all happening on the line. Ooh, Binny comes out of nowhere and almost gets it. Binny out of... As a Team 1 driver, so close, but you have to hand it to Team 2 because they really controlled that, actually, around the corner. So congratulations to Team 2 there. Obviously, I'm disappointed as a Team 1 driver, and, you know, so close, Binny, out of nowhere. But it's another win for Team 2. Fair play, Team 2. It was all getting quite angsty around the last corner. Yeah, I think Steve with the assist there. I think Steve, man of the race, because just a very calming, steady influence. Right, I need to make sure I'm actually in. We go again. I don't know if someone had to jump out at this stage. Where is it? We'll go again. 3-2 to Team 2. It was all looking so good for Team 1 going to the last corner. Ian and Binny, two drivers you'd want at the sharp end. But if you look at where Nathan started building that move, it was very early on. It was in the tunnel. Well, I think the key move was displacing Anorak Smith for third place. Thanks for the subscription, Scuderia Doggo. Hope you're enjoying the team versus team here. One more for Anorak Smith. It was a good battle between Anorak Smith. It was a good battle between Anorak Smith and Nathan for that third place spot. It wasn't too aggressive. Right, myself and Rasmus. Who else is there? It's Jenny Jane. Oh no, it's just his team. Oops, that's not going to help. But I think fair play to Team 2 there, because Team 2 wasn't in the strongest position down the back straight, but they really worked to position. And they got Nathan into a spot where Nathan could bring it home. Against the odds, I'd say. This is a nice little train. Anorak Smith, Nathan, Roswell and myself. Some very nice bumping here. But we won't be able to compete with the train of whatever that is. If some of our Team 1 teammates moved over into this train, we might be able to get something going, actually. Cause Team 2 to panic a bit. Are we going to attempt anyone over? I think we've got Team 1 guys at the back who need all of the slip they can get. I'm a bit worried about the corners here, because The last corner is very sketchy like that. See GT Grandad on that hit. As we approach the corner, this does make me uncomfortable. I've got sweaty palms now. Just going to try and be as controlled as I can be on the stick. I find this a lot easier. Telepathic connection between myself and Russell, actually bumping through the corner. Ian joining the fight as well. This is the kind of linkage you only get in Team 1. Team 1, I think it's fair to say, much more of a technical team than Team 2. Team 2 much stronger in the tackle. Look at this little train emerging for Team 1. Ruswald, myself, Ian and Binny in the top 4. Even Scuderia Dogge. Scuderia Dogge, presumably a big fan of the Scuderia Ferraris in show here. When it comes to slipstreaming, I mostly drive handcars to team overtake them. Do you all think it's a bit risky? If you're doing daily race A, I think you're better off doing the kind of overtake rather than the bump draft. If that's where the question is coming from. Looks like we've lost Anarat Smith. Right. I can just see Nathan in 6th place. So maybe Nathan and GT Grandad are going to try and do something here. But if we can just keep the pace going, it's going to be difficult for Nathan to find a spot. It's all splintering a bit behind actually. It's really fanning out behind. Seeing this frame, Ruswald. It's difficult at this stage to see what Team 2 can do here actually. Ian very nicely blocking off GT Grandad as we kind of pan off and have to go ahead of Roswell's here. Nathan in 4th place, he's always there or thereabouts. Still have a telepathic connection. I'm just looking for an assist over the line. I can see Nathan's in 4th place. In 3rd place. Go on Roswell then. GC Grandad out of nowhere. I'm going to assist you, Roswell. Nathan and Steve out of nowhere. Unbelievable. Absolutely, I don't even know what to say. I don't know where that came from. Honestly, I take my hat off to that. Nathan and Steve. Just, I don't even know where that came from. I don't even know what to say, I'm speechless. I thought Roswald and myself we'd be able to. I feel deflated. I feel like if Team 2 are capable of that, then how are we going to stop them? Because we'd locked out the front of the race and they still won. Honestly, I don't even know. I'm going to have to say that replay a bit later. I think that was the Nathan and Steve connection there. Absolutely selfless from Steve. Steve is getting assists all over the shop. It's 4-2 for Team 2. Well, I'm thinking. Right, it's 4-2 now. I'm thinking maybe we do two or three more races. Let me know if two 2 or 3 races works for most people. If 2 races work, last one for Binny. Well, we'll definitely do one more. Because I would kind of like to keep the tally going. I think Anorak Smith's got the front, but I don't know, Anorak Smith, if you could do one more. Yeah, Greg and Ray, we could just have this going 24 hours. Right, Anorak Smith, let us know if you're joining or not. Same with GT Grandad. If not, it's fine because it evens up the T's. But if you can both jump in, that works. Yeah, it's 4-2. Right, GT Grandad may be taking a break. We'll give him 30 more seconds. I had a feeling that team racing would be good here. I still can't believe that last race. I was so certain. I was actually sure either Ruswell or I would win, and I thought we had so much time that I let Ruswell through on the inside game, a lot of space, I'll just sweep through and assist you over the line. Right, we're all in. And I looked to my left, and I was seeing Nathan kind of going up the rankings a bit. And I just saw Nathan and Steve coming through like an absolute rocket. Yeah, I thought we had that locked out. Sorry, Russell, that's probably my fault. Russell, we were so good through turn 1 as well. We were just so good through turn 1, I thought we're just the same thing through turn 2. Andre Perez, when is Gran Turismo 7 game release? I have no idea. Hopefully before Christmas or for Christmas. I always get a bit nervous over the start because if you, I know it sounds stupid, but if you really mess up a gear change, it can actually cost you the whole race quite early. I seem to mess them up quite quickly. Like, come on team 1, we can't go 5-3 down. What we got then? So team 1, 1, 2, 3 at the moment. Ian was looking great racing the last race. Anorak Smith. Presumably Binny is up there as well. He's looking pretty solid there in first place. This one feels quite tense to me actually. I don't know why I'm getting a tense feeling from this one. Whoa! Please do feel free to tap that like button if you're enjoying the team racing. Let us know if you're supporting Team 1 or Team 2. Like for Team 1, dislike for Team 2. You've got to hand it to Team 2, they're really working well there. And they're timing it well, they come strong where it really matters. Whoa! 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 There's even more contact! Oh! Going outside of the race there. A bit worried that we might fall off the back of the pack, to be honest. Russell, I'll need a bridge here. I've got a bridge. bridge me a bit, Roswell. And we'll get another team on in the queue. No, you don't catch it. Right, what's going on? Ian and Greg. We lost a lot of drivers there. But there's a lot of Team 1 drivers in the top 8. You know what? We're going to have to quite good over speed. Let all these guys do that. You know, we follow Nathan. That would be a good tactic. Follow Nathan all the way to the line. Just dip out in front. Just jostling. Whoa! Good move, Greg. Smart move. Very smart move. Nice merging by Nathan. Almost boxing Nathan in. It's not giving him the space to do his thing. It's about Greg. Vinny against Nathan. Probably the two greatest finishers on the track, going by past performance. It's a great battle we've got lined up here. I've got Roswell behind me. And I've got a decent momentum here, to be honest. Got any more? Flames. What's going to happen line? Binny and Nathan. I'm just looking at the timing sheet now. Binny over the line. Oh, I bet it was a close one. Let me get over the line. Quit actually. The amount of times that Nathan has been in the top 2 or 3 is incredibly disproportionately high. Right, so it's 4-3 at the moment. I'm thinking we do one more race. I know maybe people have to go, but maybe we do one more race while most of us are still here, and then we can regroup in the Discord in terms of tweaking it if we need to. See you, Roswald. Thanks for joining. Team leader of Team 1. Four, 3. Oh, we lost Binny and Roswald. And we're going to lose Anna at Smith. And we're going to lose Ian. Okay, we'll call it there because the teams are getting decimated, I think. But I think we've kind of stumbled on a strategy here or not strategy, setup that works. No, Nathan, Team 1 are just, you know, Team 1 have got the momentum, actually. So we're just not overrunning. Thanks everyone for joining. I think we're going to end the stream there as well, as it's just creeping past midnight. We will chat on the Discord. I'm going to go and have a look at that replay, actually. In fact, I'm going to have a look at that replay now on the stream. So I'm going to exit this lobby. The lobby will close. And I need to have a look at that replay. I'm going to follow Steve and just see what happens here. Now we know it's someone from Team 2 with a dislike bot. See you, Al. See you, Ian. See you, Steve. Thanks everyone for joining. It goes without saying that was a lot of fun. That's probably some of the most fun I've ever had on GT Sport. And it's kind of very impromptu. Right. No worries, Ray. I'm not sure why that was. Right. Just to finish off the stream. See you, Anna Smith. See you, Loopy. Good to race you both as always. No worries. I wasn't even thinking about racing tonight, but then I thought, why not for Daily Race A, and then it led to this. Right, we are going to look here at what was one of the most out of nowhere finishes. I did not expect this. So we will talk in the Discord, I guess, about if we want to do team colours and stuff like that. One thing else we can tweak. Team 2 going to await the FIA with their post-race penalties, by the way. Right. So we want to be on board with Steve, who started right at the back. Steve's been at the back pretty much all race. So Nathan there, just starting to creep up. I think Steve is really the car to watch, and just coming over and giving Nathan the crucial touches over the line. So very easy to lose it. So at this point, it's myself, Roswald and Binny, and Ian's incredibly strong lineup, but it all kind of fractures a bit. You can see Nathan just following the train, getting side by side with Binny. Then Team 1, we kind of lose the... I don't even know where Steve comes from here. How Steve manages to give Nathan the push. It's almost like he's looking for Nathan. Nathan even gets ghosted. How Steve got from where he was to that position is just unbelievable. And there's me and Russell thinking, yeah, we're going to get over the line easy. So fair play, chaps. That was very good racing by Team 2. Right, thanks to Grandad and Greg. Always great to race with you. I'm going to end the stream there. I don't want to go massively over midnight with these streams. If possible, but thank you all for joining. Please do feel free to tap that like button on your way out if you're enjoying the racing. Please feel free to get involved as well. We can accommodate 8 people on each team. But Steve, you held that slide and then you kind of power slided and just gave Nathan the tap he needed. It was epic. But yes, right, I'm sitting in a different place. Nice stream so far. You're not going to tempt me, Greg. I've been tempted before, usually by Ian. But you're not going to tempt me. We will regroup and we will go again probably tomorrow night. But thank you all for joining. Hope you have a very good Monday night and a Tuesday tomorrow. So I think the weather is still good in this part of the world. And yeah, we will regroup and see you all and race with you all